Hello, my spirit and inferior, and today is for another episode of Shin Toy Review. I will be taking a look at the Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons Leader Class Starscream. Now, for those who don't even know who Starscream already is, Starscream was Megatron's air commander and treacherous Decepticon lieutenant. Though Starscream typically tried to suck up to Megatron, he secretly wanted to overthrow him as leader of the Decepticons. Megatron had little tolerance of Starscream's ambitious attempts, and usually punished his lieutenant for his treachery. So basically this guy is a jerk to Megatron. Anyway, as you can see, Leader Starscream here is in his Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor stealth aircraft mode. It looks amazing, and I gotta say, oh yeah, this figure is a loose figure that I bought, but it's a complete figure. Now, Leader Class Starscream here is based off his Revenge of the Fallen design, which had all the tattoos going on with his jet mode, and it looks amazing. And I gotta say, right after I unbox this guy and I start transforming him into his jet mode, this guy is solid. His jet mode is solid. Everything taps together nice and solid. Let me say one thing. This figure is my absolute favorite Transformers figure I ever owned this year. I'm telling you guys, this figure is something else. Anyway, taking a closer look at the details, you can see right at the front here, we got the nose cone of the jet. The tip of the nose cone here is done in soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking them. As you can see, you have the tattoos going on right there. The cockpit here is done in translucent amber, and it even have a seat right there, but there's no person in there. As we're moving along here, as you can see, the body of the jet, more details and panel lining throughout the jet mode right here. You can see the whole panel lines. Very nice. And then we still have that tattoos going. But yeah, it's just a lot of molded detail, and it just looks amazing. Especially this Cybertronic tattoos. I don't know what this means, but maybe you guys can comment down below what does this means. Maybe this is a Cybertronic language. And the tattoo itself is printed very nicely, and it's very durable paint. The wings here still have that panel line detail. Moving along to the back here, also have details. The top wings here, very nicely molded. Moving to the other wings here, we have the big giant Decepticon symbols, which oddly enough, it's not based off of the movie Decepticon logo. Instead, they used the classic Decepticon logo, which I find it very interesting. Back here, as you can see, we have the thrusters, very nicely molded. I really do love that. And as we're moving to the bottom here, as you can see, I mean, his jet mode does compacts pretty well. People says that he still have a cable poking out. Back here is his crotch, but even though the underside, you know, you can see his legs, but at least they tried their best to actually compress him very well in this jet mode. Even the bottom has a nice molded details, very nice. And you have a flip out landing gear, as well as this sides right here. This guy does have accessories, but all of his accessories are stored in. As you can see, the first one here is his rockets, and you have the firing missile, which is stored in underneath the wings of the jet. Very nice. Yeah, overall though, a very nice jet mode. Everything just solidly tabs in. None of the parts will untap. Very nice. Especially that this is a leader class figure. He does have a lights and sounds for his jet mode. We have this button right here, which had the Decepticon logo printed on it. When you press it, you get two noises. The first one is no one can defeat Starscream, and the second one is the jet engine noise. The jet engine and the cockpit will light up. No one can defeat Starscream. Overall, just a very nice and compact and solid jet mode, and I do quite like his jet mode. It's a joy to hold, and it's actually very solid. I'm just repeating myself because it's just that solid, you know? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. He does have one gimmick for his jet mode. As you can see, the jet thruster here, which is underneath the jet mode here, you can actually flip this down, fold this landing gear up, take one missiles here, and you can load it up, and you can make Starscream shoot in the air. And for size comparisons, here he is with Leader Class Buster Optimus Prime. So you guys can see how does he scales with his Leader Class counterpart. This guy has a wide length of his jet mode. And my recent figure review, which is the Voyager Ratchet right here. Here he is scaled with Deluxe Jazz. There you go. And of course, here's Starscream with his fellow Decepticons. Here he is with Voyager Human Alliance Barricade. They actually look pretty good together in their alt mode. So without further ado, let's transform Starscream into his menacing yet awesome robot mode. And the transformation is complex yet fun at the same time, so let's get to it. Remove the missiles, remove the rockets, flip up the landing gear, Untab this section, pull this section out, and it will spring forward. Untab the back panel here, fold it forward, and you can straighten the top wings here already. Untab this sections, unpeg the legs, fold this up on a double hinge. So now we can start to finish the lower body section. Unpeg both legs, bring the legs down, fold this section, untap this section and bring it down, fold the foot up, flip up the heels, fold this section back. And gave him his chicken legs. Split the toes, and there you have the lower body section done. This section is on a double hinge, so you want to bring it down. Girl walk mode. Fold out the arms, split them, bring them up, fold these two sections up. This arm section here is on a double hinge, bring it down, fold this sections down, fold this out. This notch section right here will clip into that slot right there. Bring this sections up and it will clip into place. You can fold these and adjust it however you wish. Fold this in on a double hinge halfway. This tabs here will just slot it into that slot right there. Tap them in, bring the arms out, which will eternally bring this section out. Bring the arms down. Fold out the hands and open up both of the thumbs out, bend the elbows a bit, rotate it around, bring the arms out. Coming to this top section here, you want to untap this section, but it's very hard because it tabs in very securely. So what I like to do is just use the cockpit as a leverage too. You will have the transformation sounds. Pull this up. Bring down the nose cone section here, which on a double hinge. Big tab right here, which will clip into that slot right there. Bend the cockpit all the way and just clip it in. This section will just fold in, just like so. Fold out the wings. Bring this up. This section will just slot it into this section here and fold this section down to secure the backpack in place. If you wanted to just fold in this wing sections here. And there you have Hunt for the Decepticons Leader Class Starscream in his menacing and awesome robot mode. Transformation is just pure satisfaction, and the result is you get a almost accurate Starscream from the movie. Taking closer look at the detail right here, the head sculpt is just so pure movie Starscream-esque. This is the most accurate face sculpt of movie Starscream I've ever seen. I mean, before the releases of MPM, back then this was the best head sculpt of movie Starscream we ever had. Look at the mandibles, the teeth, and the nose and the eyes are molded perfectly to match up the CGI model. And I love that the tattoo detail is still carried out. The only thing that is lacking on his face sculpt is just the Decepticon symbols on his crest, but it is what it is. Even the side profile is highly detailed, and the back too. And they are indeed right, this guy is basically the leader with chicken legs. Look how big this guy is. This guy is freaking huge. And the amount of detail for the chest is just amazing. Look at all of those panel lining and intakes details. Even inside of the chest has a detail. Even in the neck, detail in there. Moving to the arms here, you know, you have the tattoo still. A lot of panel line details. A lot of wires detail. This white section here is actually hard soft plastic. The mechanical detail are still there, but all around though, very nice. The hands, as you can see, fingers, very spiky hands. The palm. Moving down to the crotch sections here, this is actually painted in gray color. This sections here only. Moving down to the legs here, the thighs, Cybertronian tattoos, the knees. You can fold these sections up if you wanted to. And even the inside of the shins right here has that piston detail. The foot, the toesies, the back panel here, even got some wire details there. The back here, as you can see, the back of the legs here even has, I don't know why that looks like a missile strapping around his thighs. Very flat butt, but it's fine. And the back here, as you can see, he does not have a lot of a backpack. Everything just compacting pretty well. So that is impressive, considering that this is an original retail Leader class figure right here. Just a very nice robot mode. And of course, we're being a jerk to Megatron. He also has an articulation. Head does rotate from side to side. Arms does ratchets. Does move out, rotate at the biceps, does have a bend at the elbow. The arms can move up and down, thumbs can move up and down also. This 3 fingers is one piece. No sort of waist articulation due to the way how you transform. Understandable, forgivable for a Leader class figure. The legs does ratchet forward about that far and can do a high kicks, and back that far, move out. You can do more than full split. The knees, you can just position them however you wish. Shins also. Shins does rotate full 360. His feet can move down. You can adjust the toes however you wish. The last of the bit of a posability that I think is the highlight of the articulation of this figure, the chest section here can actually fold forward like that, and that is an amazing articulation because it really does help, you know, if you want to pose Starscream in some kind of menacing pose. That's just amazing to see for a Leader class figure to actually have this sort of articulation. He's literally can have a paper chest thingy going on. And of course, just like earlier in jet mode, it does have lights and sounds. Pull this forward and what's gonna happen is the chest will move and the mouth will open. You have 2 voice lines. Really cool gimmick. I really do like when his mouth moves, and you know, you can make him talk if you wanted to, like this. You can actually, because his mouth can move like this, you can actually try to lock it, like for example like that, and you can actually make his mouth open wide like that. For his second gimmick, both of his arms has a secret weapon. There's a lever right here. When you push it back, out comes a wrist rockets. Nice detail for the wrist rockets on this arm. Out comes a little machine gun. Nice detail for the minigun itself. And it's so seamless too, as you can see. See? It hides away very smoothly. I love this gimmick so much because you can have a variety of display. When I meant display, I really meant display. And if you take back his rockets right here, first of all, taking a close look at the detail here, as you can see, very nice red trims around the rockets. And to implement this weapon to his hands, fold back the hands. There's this big port right here, which will go into this big tab right here. Tab it in. And there you have Starscream with his wrist rockets, and that looks so amazing. And you know, you can rotate this around if you want to. And of course, if you bring back the missiles, take one, insert it. Of course, we'll shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna regret this. Oh, another thing you can do, you can remove the rockets here. Moving to the back section here, you can actually store the rockets. Pull this up. Pull this up. There's a slot which you can tap the rockets in, just like that. Pull this down. Take back the missiles here. Tap it in. And you can store everything into his back. And literally this guy can store everything, which is very nice. Every weapon can store in his robot mode. For size comparisons, here he is with the Lux Jazz. You can see he's very small. Here he is with my Voyager Ratchet here. And here he is with his fellow Decepticons. Human Alliance Voyager Barricade. And they do look good together, I gotta say. Here he is with his arch nemesis, Buster Prime. And here he is with Sam Wiki. There you go. Overall though, truly an amazing figure I ever bought this year. Highly recommend it if you guys are a fan or even not a fan of Transformers. The jet mode is awesome, a lot of amount of details, and the transformation is very satisfying, especially with all the ratchet joints and all the parts tabs in very securely. He has a very decent articulation, especially with the highlight articulation there. And the playability with the gimmicks and all. A lot of display option opportunity here. The lights and sounds are very nice. Just an awesome movie Starscream figure, and even to this date, still a relevant yet movie accurate Starscream figure you ever bought. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. So don't forget to leave a like and comment down below, so let me know what you think. And if you guys want to see more content like this in the future, why not subscribe today, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified in every single upload. And why not share this video to your friends so maybe you can inspire them to become a YouTuber. And my name is Shin. Till all are one. Yeah!